Alright, new final boss of LUDOCIEL, or not new, returning final boss of LUDOCIEL, just dropped on global. Sorry this video is like a few hours late. I wanted to actually have more than just one point team because the point team for this one is very specific, and if you didn't summon for Shout here, like it's full on collab characters, right? If you missed ReZero, you don't have Ram. If you missed ReZero again, you don't have Echidna. And Shout here just came out. It's like a full collab team. And you know, not everyone's gonna have that, so I wanted to also make other teams for the video. If you want to skip out the first one already because it's a team that you can't make, feel free to, but this is the best team in the game for points right now. Ideally, you want to have everyone HP defense. My Shout here does not have HP defense, but it does not really matter all that much. Card set will be the one that increases unknown HP and HP food with every one of these things ticked in, just not the one that says, you know, no food. And yeah, farming this boss is actually quite easy, you know. We're gonna be looking at the points here, but the actual farming process, the coins or whatever, is actually not that bad. So for points here, what you're mainly looking for is stance removal. So you're just gonna pray that you get the Ram cards, but also you want to be applying as many of the infect debuff as possible, because that you save 25 points every time you apply it. So I just spam here in the first turn all the infects. It doesn't, I mean, saving this for the next turn or using it now doesn't really matter. But one thing to keep note is that the boss will always be insanely tanky if the orbs are alive. I don't know exactly which. It doesn't really matter, because if you do any AoE card, it's gonna kill them. So, like right here, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna attack with Shout here. That will apply the thing again. And then we're gonna kill with Shout here. And we're just gonna move card. Again, you never want to ult because of that rule, but here Shout here does an insane amount of damage. Yeah, kills with a level 1. If yours HP defense, maybe you won't kill level 1, so I'll, you know, attack first. But here you're just kind of waiting until you get to the point where you can actually remove the stance. Now the big problem is you need luck. How do you need luck? You need LUDOCIEL to always attack someone that has Nanashi passive on them, so he loses ult gauge. You never really want him to ult. That is a recurring issue with making runs in this boss, is that if he ults, it really throws you off. His shield is incredibly difficult to deal with. So you gotta be, you know, watching out for that. So here he's gonna stance next turn, and that's obviously when we're gonna be utilizing the stance removal. Annoying thing is, we don't have another stance removal, so if we just get unlucky here, you know, that's a wasted run. Like if you just get unlucky, it's just how any final boss works. It's based on luck. You kind of just have to know what gives you the points, and then pray. And as it looks like, we are not getting the cards we need. Now, we need to hope here that he, yep, does an AoE, yep. Now he's not going to ult next turn. And, you know, just keep hoping that he keeps losing the ult gauge. He can ult, but ideally you don't want him to. We're gonna first remove the stance. You don't want to be dealing with his counters, so any given moment to remove the stance. Then we're gonna AoE. And this is going to do a lot of damage, actually. But, so you don't want a single target. You might actually kill him. You want to hold on for the next time that he stances, so you can do it again. And that's the run. That is the run. Now, if you don't have a stance removal, or he ults, that will mess up your run and you lost. Like, that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. And as you can see, I'm not getting that stance removal. AoE? Yeah, so he's not ulting, like that's good, but I'm getting very unlucky here. I'm not getting the stance removal. I need next turn to give me a stance removal, or, you know, it is what it is. this is a scrapped run, right? But so long as you do get those 2 stance removals in, you won. You're gonna have the high points, you're gonna be the top 5%. Easy peasy. No stance removal. Dead run. No stance removal is a dead run. I don't even think I can kill him here, because you kind of have to remove his stance. If you don't remove his stance, he's like, look, I'm just gonna show you. I think he's gonna just kill me with the counter. Okay, he didn't kill me. Maybe I was over-exaggerating there. But look how many points I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna re-record, because you know. Okay, I could have had way higher score. 6.6k could have been a 7,000 plus, right? If I actually had got the other one, because look, there's the mission here of removing stance twice. And I just didn't do it. So, unfortunately, this is a good points. This is a good score, 6.6 thousand. It is actually higher than the one I had before, but that's because I actually haven't tried with this team yet after the first day. But I could have had over 7,000 if I had done the other stance removal. Oh well, let's move on to the next team. So this is the next team. It's a human-based team, and if you don't have LR Ascanor, I would say there's another option here for you. This Rimuru team works very similar. Again, if you missed ReZero, then you don't have Rem. I guess you could use the Freyr if you have his Holy Relic as an option here, and it would kind of work. Just apply the exact same principles as with the Shaltir team, which if you skipped, go back. But if you just apply the exact same principles, it will work the same. You will not get the higher scores. You will not be as easily passing 6,000 points. You can get your 6,000 points with this team, but you're not going to be as easily like I did. You can't even reach like the highest score, which is like about 8,000. But you will be easily able to get top 5%. The team works exactly the same as Shaltir, so there's no point in showing again. Just do the exact same sort of cards and apply. But the human team is different, and this is the cards I'm using for the extra attack. Bon is surprisingly good. I mean, you're mainly using him for the HP. Jenna is for the stance removal, and you know, Ascanor is Ascanor, and then Arthur for extra HP, HP food, and we go. The idea here is pretty obvious and simple. You just kind of want to do as much damage as possible with Ascanor while removing stance with Jenna. Bon actually does a surprisingly good amount of damage as well, but yeah. Jenna can also infect, which is good for points, but mainly what I use her AoE for here is to kill the balls. You'll see what I mean a bit. So this first phase can be a little bit of RNG. You can kill it in one phase depending on your damage, but I find that usually I have to go for 3 phases, sorry, and that's fine. If you do 3 phases, do 2 phases, it won't matter too much, so it's chill. So I'm going to do this, and it kills the tune. Yeah, it's like, if in the first turn I get an extra Ascanor or single target, they're both single target, but I always want to reference the attack card. The, you know, regular attack is a single target, even though they both are, but if I get an extra one of that one, then I keep it, and I can actually one turn. But if I don't, I just use it in the first turn, do some damage. It's whatever. And then in the third turn here is when the real damage comes in. We'll just I don't want to get Bon's ult, but it's fine because it's actually gonna go removed. You just want to go with the least ult gauge as possible into the second phase, just like that. Nice, got stance removal. You just need to get the stance removals, and it's so much easier to deal with this part using this team over the unknown team, because Jenna has a level 1 stance removal. Now you'll say, oh, just use Gillane. Well, you're not gonna get as many points because you're not getting as many stats, right? You're gonna replace Ram. Echidna, I mean, you're just losing stats. So, that's the thing. With humans, you have no choice. There's no, there's no one that would do both, right? That's fine. With humans, it's okay for him to ult. With unknowns, it's much more problematic if he does ult. With humans, it's alright. We'll do this. And kind of have to hope here that I get another AoE for Jenna. I do still want to use it just for the extra points. Yeah, you see the extra points right there. But ideally, you want to have it at the moment that you can actually kill the orbs. It's alright. I just won't do the most damage. It's okay. It's okay because with humans as well, your damage is so much higher than with unknown. Sometimes I kill by accident. You know, before I get to actually do the second stance removal. What we're gonna do instead is this. We're just gonna move the stance and then we're gonna individually kill the other two here. It's whatever. Yeah, we'll probably could get some extra points as well from doing over 100k. Not bad. Okay. Now we just do the next stance removal. Kill him. It's over. Simple as that. Let's remove the shield first. And then... I'm a little concerned I'm actually killed by accident here, but I'll do one attack. Just in case. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Don't kill. If I had done the second one, I'd have killed. That's what I'm talking about. Like, with humans, you do so much damage. I won't do as much now. Because the little balls came back. But it's whatever. Askiner will do enough. So, that's what matters. Stance remove. Then we pop off. And it's it. Ikimas. Now this team can get over 6,000 points as well. It's just not as easy. Did I get it? 6,300. So I would say, you know, that is the other option. That is the other option. Now it's all about that true turn farm. So what you want to do here is just have the one ultimate. That's the one key thing you're looking for. And the rest is mainly boosters and Bond. Bond and the one ultimate. Now, Bond is just here as a good DPS. I think you could actually get away with having another really good DPS. But Bond just works so perfectly, and I hope he pulled for Anniversary. And Liz, you don't need the blue one. You can just be any of the red hair Liz's, so long as you have the Holy Relic. If you don't have her Holy Relic, Jenna with her Holy Relic, or Mikasa with her Holy Relic. You're gonna have the best booster you can for the back. And then I find that I really like using Arthur because his relic actually works and he does lower defense with his stats. If you don't have Arthur relic, go farm some bird, man. You can use Elaine. Her passive is like the same, but Arthur. And no need for food, for me at the very least. If you need food, then you put on like attack food. Same card set, just extra attack for humans. And we just go in. Escanor completely bypasses. Oh, actually Roxy probably can work pretty good over the Arthur here as well. Or over the Bond. Roxy probably works well over Bond. Yeah, that's definitely a good option to replace. So I find that I need to do this. Bond does way too much damage with his debuff cards, so I accidentally drop Margaret under 50% and she full heals because of it. So Escanor kills the orbs. Now they can actually take damage. Look at that. The whole mechanic here is that they don't want to let you do too much damage by making the orbs cancel out your damage, right? But the issue I guess I didn't foresee is that Escanor bypasses the turn restriction by just doing the damage anyways. So, that's 2 turns. Again, mishmash the team. The important piece here is Ascanor. So long as you have him, you're gonna do it. It's not gonna get much points, by the way. 3,500 play. Fast farm. So long as you have Ascanor, you're good to go.